Hi, this is the third video in Revit 2019 for construction management. In this tutorial, I just want to focus on one thing, and that's creating section views. As you can probably see from this layout here, we don't have any clearly visible section views in place. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to create a number of sections and then see where we go to view them. Okay. And also I want to look at the visibility around the markings for a section. Okay, to create a section view, we go to View, and then we click onto Section. So very straightforward. Up here in our Properties comes up Section, and then what we can do is we can just click through and down through to our section. Okay, if we want to change the way, or we want to flip the section, we can click on it there. So this section is now looking that way, and it's looking all the way out to that part there. So I'm going to bring that in to just about there. Or actually, I'll just bring it on through the building. So it won't see, you won't look through the building, but it will be able to see everything that's in place along the way there. Okay, if I wanted to flip it, again, you can just flip it like so. And the section isn't numbered yet, and it'll only be numbered once we put it onto a sheet. Okay, now in order to view the section, I can click here, and you can see that this section's in our project browser has appeared. So under project browser, you'll see section has appeared, and it has section 1. I could rename that and give it a name by going down. So I'm just going to rename it section 1-1. Okay, I just name it that for the time being. Okay, now to look at the section, I can double click on here, and then this will show me the view of the section. So you can see here, this is the section view. Now at this point, I can look and I can see that my section's at 1:100, and I can change the detail. So if I go in here and go to Fine Detail, you can see that the level of detail has become much greater. Okay, if I brought it back to Coarse, you can see there's a coarse level of detail. One might be for a set of construction drawings. One might be for a set of planning drawings. Okay, so I'm just going to go to Fine Level of Detail. And the other thing is there, under Visual Style, we could go in here, or Graphics Display, and if you wanted to maybe do a presentation and you wanted to show it, and you wanted to show it with consistent color, or you want to show it in realistic, you can see there that it just shows a greater level of detail, or a greater amount of coloring in place. For most construction drawings, we'll be going with a hidden line. Okay, and what that means is that's how it would look as a 2D drawing. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my ground floor plan. So go to my plans, ground floor, and I'm going to create another section. And this time I'm going to create a section along this way, and I want to look at it that way. So I go to View, I go to Section, and I'm going to click here and here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here to flip it, and now if I double click on here, you can see that I can see this is my view. I can make that bigger if I want, but this is what I will see through my section. Again, it's coming up as section 1 in here, and again, if I wanted to go to Fine Level of Detail, it's at a fine level, and if I wanted to go maybe realistic, there you can see it. That's as it would look in the realistic view. Okay, you can see my doors are brown, my floor slab is grey, and you can see the hollow core floor slabs like so, and then you can see the sanitary ware in place. But for what I'm doing, I'm going back to hidden line, and that's my section. Now you can also see here that the section that we created previously is showing in this section, and we'll have a look at that in one moment, because I want to change that. So I want to create one more. So I'm going to go back to my ground floor plan, and I'm going to go section, and this time I'm going to create a section through the stairs. So I'm going to go from here through to here, and I'm going to click on my like so, and this creates a section through the stairs. Now I can go to Fine Level of Detail here, or I can go to a coarse level of detail, depending on what I'm looking to achieve. And again, I could go to my consistent color, or I could go to my realistic, depending on the view that I'm looking to. But for most situations, I'll be going with hidden line and fine. Okay, so if we go back into our section 1, you can see in section 1, our section 1.1, there's this line is showing here, and in section, this line is showing here. So I can click into it, but to be honest, I prefer just to see my section lines in my plans. I don't want to see them in my sections. I don't want to see a section cut through in my section. So in order to do that, in order to make this invisible, we go to the view, and in the view, we see we're in a section view. We go to visibility and graphics, edit. We go to filters, and there's no filter showing, so we're going to go add. We go GA elevations and tags. Okay, and then visibility, we'll turn them off. Okay, and when I do that, you'll see it disappears. That line disappears from view, and it means then if I create any more sections, there'll be no section lines showing in this view. Okay, I'm going to go back to this section line here, and I want to get rid of this line here. So again, I go to visibilities and graphics, edit. I go to my filters. I go add filter, GA elevations and tags, and then I'll turn this off, and you see it disappear. Okay, and on the last one I could do it as well, but actually there's none showing on that, so I don't actually have to do it yet. I could do it as a default so that if any section did come through here, that I could turn it off, but I'll just leave it for the moment. Okay, so if I go back to my ground floor plan and just recap, what we did today was we created the section by going to view and section and creating the section. We then went into the section. We were able to rename the sections if we wanted to, and then when in the sections we were able to get rid of these lines through visibility and graphics. Okay, on the ground floor plan, I don't want to get rid of the section lines, I want to leave them in, but on the other ones we were able to do that. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, thank you very much. And the next tutorial will focus in on the properties of a wall and how we might go around changing properties on a wall or on an element. Okay, thank you very much.